Monday. Now it's actually a little past 11 o'clock. I think it's about a quarter after 11. I moved my Wi Fi extender outside over by the pool up on the deck. I don't know if it's going to work. Not sure if it's going to work out here or not. I don't know. It needs to be close enough to the Wi Fi in the house to connect. I'm giving it a try. It looks like it's working. Not sure what's out here, but I got a thumbs up. So looks like I got connection. I don't know how far I can go back. That's what I'm curious on, how far back in my property I can go with the Wi-Fi extender outside. Let's see, we got Jeff 5 and 5. Awesome. Good morning, Bellows. I guess you got Jeff and Bellows. Awesome. You guys can sort of be my guinea pigs. I'm gonna go back slowly, and if I start getting choppy or the voice starts deteriorating, let me know. It's going to be a little difficult to see the chat because of the glare of the sun. I finally got I got a lot of the lawn completely all mowed, everything yesterday. Spent like 5 or 6 hours. Uh, this is usually about where it starts to deteriorate. About here. Got my box garden I built quite a few years ago. Needs a little TLC. Got some tomato plants there, bell peppers. There's some onions that had sprouted up from last year. I'm gonna let them go to seed, which they've already started. So I can collect the seeds. Oh boy, lettuce ain't looking very good. We got like 97 degrees here so far, and it's just a little after 11 o'clock. There's a lot of other things that are planted through here. Let me see. What do I got? I got chives, garlic in a row here, and I got some scallions. And then I have some yellow onions over here. I forget what I put here. I don't got the package there. Then I got some different colored carrots. I got some radishes. I got several rows of beets. I got some watermelon plants over there. I've got some spaghetti squash and yellow squash, and way over here on the end, oh, them are all them are all well. I got potatoes right here as well, but them are um, what do you call those? Either yams or they call them sweet potatoes. Them are all sweet potatoes. I love those. Those are really good. Let's see. Grizzly Warrior, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How are we doing so far here, Bellows? 10 people in the chat. Woo! Yeah, I brought my car. I had to go do some errands. I brought my car out back and I parked it underneath these pine trees. Let me try to get in the shade so I can see the chat. Is the chat still 5 and 5, Jeff? Maybe I went too far. I don't know. I don't see a comment. Littlefoot, good morning. Good morning, Littlefoot. How you doing? Got to go to work today, unfortunately. Yeah, we got 97 degrees already just shortly after 11 o'clock. I moved my Wi-Fi extender out in the pool deck outside, plugged it in just to see how much farther I can go back on my property. Usually around the garden bed that I have there, it usually starts getting garbly. But I want to attempt. Let's have a little fun. Michael Stacken's in here. Did I miss Michael Stacken? Awesome. Yes, I did. Sweet potatoes. Oh, you saw all that, Michael? Awesome. Glad to see you in here, brother. Like I said, when I step outside into that sunlight hits my phone and I can't even see the chat. I do want to take a quick trip back here in the back. Like I said, my Wi-Fi extender, I got it plugged outside. I got to order some more. So I got one in the house and one out in the garage. Gonna probably get a few more. This is a little section that I have. I don't know how I can negotiate whether I still got connection or not, except for losing connection. Here's a little bit of a cleared area in the wooden area of my property. That poor that poor seat. I made that out of some pallets. It's been out here for a while. I got to fix it up, buy some new cushions for it. So far, 5 and 5, still where I'm at. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? In the shade so I can see it. I see somebody, but I can't quite read it. Suzanne, I believe it is. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it looks like the chat's still going, so I must be doing really good. I'm back further than whatever ever had been. Yeah, I got to clean this all up still. This is a little like a little flower garden I got. I got some blackberry bushes right there. That's another perennial. I got to get it all cleaned up. I'm pretty far back. I can't believe I'm back this far. So mainly listening. Well, thank you, Littlefoot. I appreciate it. West Country. Woo! How you doing? I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm the farthest I've ever been back behind my property. Doing a live. There's another. I don't know if you can see it. There's another bench I have near another cleared area. Yeah, I clean the leaves off of it. West Country, awesome. Hope you're good. Check Stacker in the house. Woo, how you doing, Checks? Thanks for stopping in. 5x5 still, Jeff? Awesome. Oh, man. Let's go for the real. Let's go for the real test. Let's go back even farther. See if I can't go back even farther. I don't know how far I can go back. I know during one of my live streams, I was talking about a big brush pile that I'm going to probably set. Probably this summer. There it is. And it's probably about 4 or 5 feet high. It's about 10, 12 feet wide by 10. That's going to be, I don't know if I'll do a video on it or not. Maybe. I'm quite a ways back behind my property. Still 5x5. Awesome. You can do it, Jeff says. Woo! Yeah, I can't believe I'm this far back. I don't think that Wi-Fi extender is going to go too much farther. Wow. Yeah, I am back quite a ways. Still 5x5, Jeff. This would be amazing if I can come all the way back here. I'm almost like another 100 feet and I'll be at the end back part of my property line. I think I'm 900 or 1,000 feet from the road right now. Go back in the shade so I can see. How's it now? Wi-Fi is working a little. Works at the brush pile. Okay, Jeff, I'm back beyond that. I'm back beyond that. Wow, still 5x5. There's some more black. There's more black caps right here. I had a tree fall down the other night. I take my doom buggy, my bikes up around here in the back. Like I said, I've got all sorts of paths and trails. 5x5 still awesome. Yeah, I ain't gonna walk over that way because that goes another 1,000 feet that way. Like I said, I got trails all throughout here. I usually come around here with my doom buggy and my motorcycle in the back. I can't believe I'm still got internet connection. Wow. I was for sure I would lose it out back here. Yeah, there's some more brush. I bring that up front, bring that into where I do my little bonfire when I get ready for it. Sorry about the shaking. I'm kind of trying to hold the phone as still as I can. Usually turn around here. Can't believe, wow. Still 5x5 all the way back here? No, I don't know if that's true or not. It looks like it says I got one person in there. It dropped dramatically. Maybe I lost you. Had one of my popple trees snap off last night. We had some wind. We have to clean that up. Like 10, awesome. Well, the chat's still going. Hi, Happy Tiger. How you doing? Still 5x5, Bellows? Wow, that's awesome. Woo! And here's one of those ponds that we get mosquitoes from. You can't quite see it. Maybe you can. I don't know. On my property. There's a lot of, it's really thick through there. I'm not going to walk in there to show you the pond, but there's little painted turtles that are in there and stuff. I guess I'm gonna have to fix that, cut that up. More firewood. Well, here's the end part of where I mow. Looking in the other direction back towards the house. I can't believe it's still 5 times 5 back here. Doing very well. Thank you. Thank you, Happy Tiger. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I didn't see the news from Michael. Nancy's doing well. Awesome. Awesome. She wasn't feeling too well yesterday. I'm glad she's doing well today, Michael. I got too busy with Mrs. T-Bird last night. I went to go hop back in your live. It had already ended. Bringing stuff out to the fifth wheel. Tending to business. Dennis the Menace, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, a lot of my property is wooded like this, and a lot of it's cleaned out where it's walkable. And you've seen some of it over there. And I use my dirt bikes and my Doom Buggy go kart. I got a few wild apple trees back here. Can't quite pick them out, but that big one back there in the back is a wild apple tree. Has green apples. I used to have that all cleared out. It's not as cleared out as it normally is. Like I said, throughout here is all sorts of paths. I still have work yet left to do. I'm going to try to attempt to walk over through here. It's off to the southern part of my, well, the middle of my property, but working southeast. I bring my Doom Buggy back here. I got some branches I got to cut down because they, you know what happens when you got trees. That's what happens. Some of the older ones fall down and break down. There's another one that got in my way here. I wasn't able to mow throughout here yesterday because of this. I got to get the chainsaw out and cut all this up. I have a path that goes out over there. I'm heading back more towards the fifth wheel and camper area. But before I do that, I'm okay. No, it's just a blue thing. I thought it was a circle of death. Let me see if I can't go to the south part of it a little bit. And you can see more of the south part. I don't know how well the Wi-Fi extender is going to work. So far, it's been working 5 and 5, just having it outside and a little closer towards the back. There's another big pond just the other side of those trees. Like I said, a lot of the, I'm looking at the chat here. A lot of these, I come in here and I mow in here as well to knock down some of the branches. It's a really nice soft moss that has gathered and collected through here throughout the years since I've been tending it. So there's not a lot right back in here. Let's see, Bellows Forge, watch out for the poison ivy. Oh yeah, poison oak. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, I know what that looks like. There's not a whole lot of that here in my property. There's a little bit here and there. I got another brush pile. And that fell down the other few years back. I got some paint back, I think. I am back. I don't know if I'm got back connected live or not. I found my limit on how far I could go south on my property. Sorry about that, guys. It looked like it was still streaming good. I didn't see any 5 times 5 or something saying it was any worse. Oh man, is Happy Tiger still out here? Let's see. I'll wait to see if I got anybody in the chat. Happy Tiger may have left, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't even know if I got any connection right now. I should have. It jumped up by 5. Jumped up 1. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I was saying I found out my limit on how far I could go to the south, the southern part of my property. You're still here? Awesome. Yeah, we're a little, we've got all those. I forget what those are. Mrs. T-Beard would know. These are just starting. These are just starting to bud. I've got a lot of tiger lilies. I don't know how far I can go to the front because there's the Wi-Fi extender. Yeah, I got a heater on my pool too. I put it right up there. But let me see if I can't get over next to these tiger lilies. I should be able to. I wanted to show you those. They're really sprouting up fast, but there's nothing yet. They should be budding here any day. Any day. I got these probably about 30 years ago, and I only had maybe a small foot by 2 foot area, and I kept breaking them apart every year and putting them around the electrical meter. And boy, have they taken off. Concord grapes. There's the shed that I'm turning into a fume hood right there for those that know. It's nice that I can go back as far as I can, almost to the very back part of my property. Going west, going to the south is a little difficult. There's a little squirrel pad I made. The squirrels and the birds. It's a little rock garden. You should be getting 5x5 here. I hear a chipmunk. I heard a chipmunk. Maybe I make friends with them. I don't know. And these are some trees I got from my boy from Connecticut. One's probably about 3 feet. This one's about 4 feet tall. My 4 flag. Oh, I could get another flag. Take that one down. Like I said yesterday, I was tending to the garden and the outside chores. Oh man, is it getting hot out? Let me get back in the shade so I can see the chat. It's very difficult for me to see the chat. I forget what kind of them are a special kind of sumac trees that Mrs. T-Bird got. There's Chippendales in. I made that for the squirrel pad. I still got to put some bird seed in there. Oh man, it's hot. I'm literally sweating. They say it's supposed to get about 100 degrees here, and I feel bad because it's hotter in other places than what it is here. There, brought my drink out. I already drank my coffee. Whew. Now I can see the chat. Can't you use a regular internet on your phone? No, it won't work on my phone through my provider. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, and there's up here in the country, it's you've got to have your own internet, whether it be satellite or cable, in order to get or Skylink. If I had Skylink, I guess that would be a different story or something. Hey, West Country. Victorian temperatures. It's 90 there in Georgia. Wow, it's a little cooler down there. Like I said, when I walked outside, I got my outside temperature sensor on the north side of my home, so it stays out of the direct contact of the sun up underneath the eave of the house. And when I walked out, it said 97.3. Inside the house, it was 81. I turned the air conditioner on and got things situated for Mrs. T-Bird inside there. And then I got the bright idea of taking the Wi-Fi extender and sticking it outside, plugging it by the pool. I didn't think it would work, but it did. And like I said, if you look all the way back there, that's where I had brought you guys for a walk. That's like, oh my, that's 500-600 feet back. It's 506 feet back, and I took you around where I go around with my dirt bike and my doom buggy, and it seemed to work fine. Then I took you. That was over in that area, and then I took you out over here along that area. Proceeded to go southeast. I kept going. It looked like it was going good, and all of a sudden I got the cloud. I still got a lot of work yet left to do. I still got to get this all cleaned up from the winter time. I'm taking that carpet back up. I got all these patio blocks up here. My fire pit needs a little TLC. A lot of stones. You can see me and Miss T-Bird had another fire last night. I got to replace that outdoors carpet. I've had that there for about 10 years and seen its better days. But, oh, yeah, I see one of my cinder blocks came nudged out. Yeah, originally I was gonna cement it all in, but I decided not to. I decided just to stack them. I have a base of patio blocks. They're pretty good size. And a little mess of them underneath there, and then I have more patio blocks on top of that, and some decorative stone around there. I got to replace that. We've had some couple of hot coals in the past come popping out of the fire, the big fires that I have in here sometimes. And yeah, but that's like I said, that needs to be replaced. I got a lot of things left to do. I still have all that lumber and that fallen birch tree to cut up. I wanted to get to it this year, or excuse me, this weekend. I didn't. I've been breaking up the brush. I got that yet to cut up into firewood. That's where I had a catastrophe from a windstorm in the wintertime, and it snapped one off. And of course, I got another one back there. Just happened the other night, and another one. Oh man, another one. I can see the chat here. Good summer. Add more months of this heat. Yeah, enjoy it while you can. OTG. Woo! How's it going, OTG? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I know. I think I noticed that yesterday. I was doing a lot of cleanup work around here in the back. I still got so much to do. So much to do, so little time. Yeah. That was an old dead tree. More firewood. More firewood, Bellows. Yeah, right there. That's a popple. That's a popple tree. I think it was dead last year, but it fell over. Mm. It's kind of nice to be able to be back here to be able to stream with if I want and need be. I think if I get my little chest gear on, I can maybe put my phone attached to my chest gear, and I can do little live now. Now I'll just do videos with those on my dirt bike. Yeah, I got to refix this flower bed garden box. Yeah, that's had that for quite a while. I got these nice solar lights that are on it. Oh, okay, that's just an LOL. I thought it was a 1 times 1 for a second. Smoke follows beauty. Yeah, it's really good to see you, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. I hope you guys are all doing well. It must be pretty warm down there in Texas as well. I know it's uncommonly warm right now for the towards the latter part of June. Phew, 97.3 degrees I had. Hmm. I think we're gonna exceed 100, which doesn't happen too often up here. It's just fortunate we have a nice breeze, but it's not a cool breeze. It's a warm breeze. I should have brought my tripod out so I could set this phone down. Coffee's gone. At least I got my cold drink. Woo! Happy Tiger, look at those clouds. What do you see in that cloud? I see a dragon up top right hand corner. Vegas Stacker. Good morning. Happy Monday. You see a horse? I thought that for a second. I was curious if anybody was going to say that and debunk my dragon thing. Thanks, OTG. Punk my dragon. Oh, it's fading. I still think it looks like a dragon right up there. It did resemble a horse. Now horse. Yeah, it's slowly changing to a horse, I think. Oh, tiny bowl out front, maybe. Well, not now. It's all dissipating. It's kind of nice sometimes to sit there and you get some nice cumulus clouds like that to watch them how they change shapes and make different things. I gotta try to. I'm trying to stay in the shade so I can see the chat. Yeah, it was nice out there last night in the fifth wheel. We had the AC on. It's real nice out there. I just wish I would have been able to get back to Michael's stream before it ended. And then it was. I thought about going live last night, and I said, nah. I was pretty tired. I ain't gonna lie. I was pretty tired. But yeah, I did get a lot of the mowing done yesterday. A lot of chores around the place. Funny, I do that too. Yeah, look for cloud formations. I do. I do it all the time. Maybe I'm just a little. I I don't know. A lot of people. There goes the school bus. I don't know why. School's out. I don't know why a lot of people don't. I don't think. Uh, but I mean, me being out here in the country, I like to. When there's clouds. I see a couple of. I see 3, 4 turkey vultures flying around. Let me see if I can zoom in on them. I don't know if you guys can see them. I can hardly try to pick them out here. They're surfing the currents up there. Where are you? Can't quite. There's one up there somewhere. I don't know. Who can see those turkey vultures? Probably not. There's 4 of them. Maybe I'm not. There's one. I guess I wasn't zoomed in enough. They're up there really high. Oh, there's another one. They're surfing the. They're surfing the air currents. They're directly above my place now. Well, it almost looks like I got some rain maybe coming in. I don't know. How you doing, Jack? Thanks for stopping in. My brother Jackknife from the late night show to the early show. Yeah, I didn't do a late show last night. I was gonna Jackknife. I just took everybody for a tour. I put my Wi-Fi extender outside in the pool, up on the deck, right up there next to my heater. And I was curious in how far I could go back in my property, and I went all the way to the back part of my property. Sorry you missed it. Uh, it's an awesome piece of property. I've been here for 36 years now, I guess, somewhere around there. Done a lot of work to it, cultivating it, grooming it, planting trees, and making flower beds and rock gardens. I got a lot yet to do. I've been neglecting it this summer. I haven't done a whole lot out here yet, except for get the garden planted. But I do appreciate you stopping by. And I hope you have a happy Monday, and I hope you're staying cool and hydrated. I got to go to work here. Get ready to go to work in about another 20 minutes, and it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal there this afternoon. I know when the heat index gets so high, they apparently have to close work by law, I believe. I think there's a stipulation on the heat index and how warm it can be to work inside there. I don't know. I'm hoping so because I want to come home, come home to putter around and do some more lawn work and get things situated better. Maybe do a little work on my fire pit and did a lot of weed whacking yesterday around my areas. Like over there was a lot of brush. I took care of a lot of that. Did the weed whacking around out towards the back part of there. tended to the garden a little bit. Got 3D Works. What's going on, brother? Yeah, 3D's gonna razz me. He's gonna say, break out that Husqvarna. Yeah, I got more reason to break out that Husqvarna. I got that I gotta cut up. Then there's a tree back there that fell over. I gotta cut that up. There's another one over there, way in the back. And I got another one over there. And then I got one in the very back that just fell last night. It's a popular tree. Still has the leaves on it. Yeah, I gotta break that Husqvarna out. Woo! Don't be weed whacking Mrs. T-Bird's flowers. Yeah, there's a few flowers that are coming out. I wouldn't be doing that. Some are perennials. A lot of perennials. I got perennials that are in the back part of that, which I accidentally think I might have weed whacked. She's not watching. She's working. Get in trouble. But it wasn't yesterday that I weed whacked them because there are a few perennials in the back part of that squirrel pad that I had built, and there's perennials over there, which I showed you. And then I got a bunch of perennials around my electrical box, tiger lilies, and then a bunch that are around my pool. They're all over the place. I've got quite a few perennials that are out back. I got to go tend to those, and I got some over there. They're not popping up the flowers yet. I know Michael Stacken's got a lot, and he's in Ohio. A lot of his stuff seems to be popping up before mine. My peony bushes just popped out there about a week ago, and now they're all hanging over and they're dying. Humble Stacker, good morning. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, Humble. I was just wanted to do a live to see if I put my Wi-Fi extender outside to see how far I could get back, and I was pretty happy with how far I got to the back part of my property. It was more of a test in a way, and then everything seemed to be going good. I had Jeff Rubin out here and Bellows kind of giving me heads up, 5x5. And I burnt half that pile already. 3D, I love that brush. My life sunny side up. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I was saying in one of my other live chats, I sometimes take it for granted. I maybe I don't have a whole lot, or maybe I do got a lot compared to other subscribers and people that live in the city. It's I sometimes take it for granted of how such a beautiful plot of land that I have. But this this was almost barren when I had first moved here. There's a lot of brush trees, and I've done a lot of work to it. There was nobody that's ever lived here. A lot of everything you see, from the grass being planted to everything, even to running the electrical from the road into my home, and the foundation I poured in the garage. That garage I built 100% myself. I know my two boys that were young, they had helped me, but they were very young, 7, 8 years old. Just hand me a hammer, hand me this, hand me that. It's a 32-foot garage, 2 story. I got a cathedral ceiling inside. I made my own trusses. The only thing I didn't make was the floor joists. They're the I-beam floor joists. I bought those specifically to have strength, so I didn't have any beams down below. Um, I think that was back in early 2020. I think it was 2002 or 2001. I built that garage. I think I put about $40,000 to $45,000 into it, just materials back then. And so, still a work in progress. Still a work in progress. But it was really nice to be able to show everybody. And like I said, I kind of wanted to do a video, and I did a video, and for a few of my subscribers that kind of wanted to see it, and maybe hopefully this will give them a good idea of the property and the back part of the trees and the areas that I've nurtured and tended, where I drive my dune buggy and my dirt bike on. That razor I'm gonna get. I don't think I can bring my razor back here though. I don't have it yet, but Mrs. Teber is very adamant on making me happy, and she says she wants me to have a razor. I mean, we live in the country, so and there's a lot of other people that have other four-wheel utility vehicles that go up and down the road, and there's plenty of dead end dirt roads, which I've done a few videos on, which I can ride it on. So I'm not just not, you know, limited to my yard to drive around with, which I do with my dune buggy. But I actually do take my dune buggy down the road. I do. Yeah, I was going 57 miles an hour with it yesterday. And if Linda Bob sees this and hears it, yes, I had my helmet on, Linda Bob, mom. But the maximum speed, if I'm going downhill with my dune buggy, is 57 miles, 57.3, I think, is top speed when you got uh, an incline going down. Thank you, Humble Stacker. You're buying 30 ounces on Saturday. Woo, nice. Hit the lotto. Cartier silver. Woo. Good to see you, brother. At least I know I can. Like I said, if I get another Wi-Fi extender, at least I know I can. I would imagine they make Wi-Fi extenders to withstand outside. I would imagine. I'll have to look that up to where I could establish one right outside permanently. And I need to put a Wi-Fi extender on the inside of my garage studio for when I do pouring, so I have good feed, so it doesn't get garbly or choppy. It's too bad my cell service doesn't support it. I think it does support it, but it's not that good. And I've tried connecting to it before going live, and I can't. When am I buying more silver jackknife? I don't know. I just bought some not that long ago. I bought that from Spectres. Did you see? You saw that? You were there during the live stream when I was showing the piece I bought from Spectres. I bought that. That was 2 ounces. It was a 5 coin denomination. Uh, what type of sword was it? I forget. It was a sword. It was awesome. About that. This past weekend, I didn't make it to the antique shops that I like to frequent down in town there where I go to, where we do our shopping. I was thinking about it. I wanted to, and we got too carried away with doing grocery shopping, getting our supplies and getting things. And by the time I got done, they were closing because I wanted to do a video of that. I was going to go down there and see what type of new stuff they had. But I'll probably do that for you within the next week or so, probably. But I know silver kind of took a dip. I think it was at $36.04 yesterday. I think. I don't know if it dips down below 33. It goes back down to 33, which it very well could be possible. Hard to say. Uh, it's hard to say with the stuff that's going on over in the Middle East and everything. But it sure is. I think that's going to play a big effect on our metals. But if it dips down, I'll be surely buying some. That's for sure. I've bought a lot throughout the years in my collecting in 30 years. I'm pretty well sustained in the amount of silver that I have. I'm happy with. So usually, Jackknife, if you're still here and you're still listening, um, what I usually tend to do is if there's a unique piece that I see and I like, not necessarily a numismatic coin or a round, something like that sword, something that I really see that I really want, I get it. But I'm very comfortable and very happy. Everybody has their own stacking strategies and where they want to be. I'm already very comfortable and happy where I'm at now. And everything else I get is just always a bonus in my stacking. So I just want to be retired in 3 years and be able to enjoy myself and do the things I want to do, go to places where I want to go. It is very hard to predict. Yes, it will definitely get below 35. I'm sure of that. I don't think it'll get down to 33. But when it makes a severe dip, I do like to take advantage of the severe dips. I mean, a lot of my silver I've bought in the past between 15 and $25. A lot of mine. The new stuff that I may have bought throughout the last few years, last 3, 4 years, on the average, maybe $30 to $33. I mean, I paid a really good premium for that sword I got from Specters, but it's something that I wanted. That was my ice cream cone. That was my ice cream cone because it's something I really enjoyed and really wanted. Yeah, on a schedule. Yeah, I don't have any schedule anymore. Like I said, I don't want to go through everything that I have, but I have a rather large stack of silver that I'm happy with. I know some people would maybe disagree with that. You can never have too much silver. I'm not going to say how much silver I've got, but I'm just picture I've been stacking for 30 plus years. Um, I don't always show or take out all my stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I have that's in vaults in the bank because I don't dare to have that much stuff here at my residence. There's certain things that I've gotten where I've gone to the bank and went to my vault and I've taken out to do a show and tell on. Um, but I stack everything from silver to gold. Yeah, I guess I stack copper too, but not for its monumental value. It's just something I've done over 35 years. And I never predicted that I was going to be pouring copper to make pours. It was kind of nice in a way that I always collected stuff like that and did metal scrapping and for metal scrapping for electronics and whatnot for silver, copper, gold, aluminum. I never really paid a whole lot of mind to until 3D Woodworks had sent me some awesome aluminum, and then I started collecting it and saving that as well. So now when I take the electronic things apart, I'm always looking for aluminum. And Bellows Forge also had sent me. He was so both 3D Woodworks and Bellows Forge were so generous, as well as Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. He was really awesome as well. He sent Bellows sent me some brass, some aluminum, and I'm going to try to do some of that brass melting in aluminum maybe sometime a little later on this summer. Thank you so much, Bellows. Appreciate you. Try to get back into buying fractional gold. Yeah, yeah, that would be an awesome thing to do. Do what you can do at your own pace, your own means. Um, I've only got a couple of pieces of fractional. I always like to make the plunge and do an ounce at a time uh, to get a better price on it and without premiums. I think there was one piece that I had that actually had a premium on it. I know that that lance, that holy lance that I got from Specters, that had a big premium on it. Man, wow, 3 bills for a 2 ouncer. Yeah, yes, Cartier. Mrs. T-Bird let me do it, but she didn't realize how much it was. When I told her, she gave me a little slap. She goes, "If I would have knew it was that much," she goes, "I wouldn't have let you get it." Oh man. Yeah, yeah. I got a horse fly, a deer fly flying around me trying to land on me. I got bit by 3 of those yesterday while mowing. Here for also just been hustling. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I don't know if you ever seen some of my lives. I saw things in a different light when I was younger. You must have heard me, Cartier. When yes, you did hear me because you eagle eye Cartier. He was my live and I accidentally took out a wrong box of some stuff I forgot I had in there. Oh, look at that. I got a groundhog over there. Two of them. Or is that a raccoon? But I think he just went into the woods, though. I'm not going to go chase him down. Not unless he comes back out. But I was always a firm believer in whatever you could do and not touch it. Take out $20, $25 a week and stash it away in a book somewhere and just hide it somewhere where you know you won't forget it. And do that every week, and just keep stashing it away. At the end of if you do 25 a week, you can stash it away. And when you get too many 20s and fives, you can go to the bank and transfer it into $100 bills, and you do that for a week, do it for a month, do it for a year. At the end of the year, at the end of the month, you got what, $100. At the end of the year, you got $1,200. 10 years, you got 12K. And then you can do whatever you want to take that money and put it into real metals, something that's really worth, that'll hold and keep its value, such as gold. Like I was talking in one of my videos, gold back when it was $750. Oh, there they are. Wait, two of them. I'm gonna have to zoom. They're going across back part of my property. Hold on. See them right? I'm zoomed right in. Try to get a little closer. Let me try to set the phone down so it's not all over the place. Oh, where'd they go? I think I scared them. I think I scared them. They sensed me. I don't know if you guys saw that. Maybe not. Let me grab a chair. Let me grab a chair and sit down. Sorry, I'm gonna have you guys all over the place here for a minute or two. Just gonna grab my drink and take a seat. But yeah, save, put it away. Uh, I know it's something that you need to do, and well, it was a couple of groundhogs. That were back there. They were walking in there, and then they came out towards the back part, and I tried to zoom in on them. I tried to get a little closer. When I did, they noticed me, and they went in. But if you're young, if you're young, if you're young right now, and you can do it at any given part of your life, but just take what you can afford to take and stash it away. And when you do it every week, and do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks, do it for a month, do it for a year. If you're able to do $25 a week and not touch it, unless you have an extreme emergency and you need to use that, at the end of a year, you'll have $1,200 to do something, whatever you want with, whether it be open up a savings account and put in a savings account where it gains interest, or not. I did that. I have 3 different savings accounts. Um, I don't keep all my money in the same bank, but you can take it and put it in a savings account, or you can take it and buy some silver with it. You can take it and buy some gold with it. All depends on how many years you stash it away and how much you accumulate. If you do it if you're young, like in the early 20s when I started doing it, after 10 years, after 20 years, after 30 years, you can build yourself up a nice little nest egg. That's all I'm trying to do. Look, I've always thought 5 and 10 years ahead. Uh, there's a robin over there. You can see that robin. I don't even know. Oh boy, 52 minutes. Woo. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably after 12. I may have to cut this out here. Oh, there they are. There they are. It's two groundhogs. I don't know if you saw them. Oh, they're coming this way, but off into the woods. You ain't gonna be able to see it because it's dark. No, they went into the woods. They went from one side to the other side. Oh well. What time is it, Cartier? I know you're on the Eastern time zone as well as I am. If you're still out there, Cartier, just throw me a time. I can't see the time on my phone when I'm streaming. I need to get inside and in enough time to get ready to go to work. Like I said, hopefully the heat index cancels or closes work today. I could come home and I could get a lot of things tended to outside here that I need to. 12:06. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, as long as I'm not going to stay on to 12:30. I'm going to end this probably in about 6, 7 minutes maybe. I'll close it out and I'll go and get ready for work. My normal routine. I don't like Mondays. You know the song. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Tell me why I don't. Beginning of the work week. Thankfully, I don't have to work this Saturday. No mandatory Saturday. The only way they could make a mandatory Saturday is if today I go into work and they tell us today they have to give us a week's notice, 5 days. I believe it is. Hopefully it's 7 days because if it is, they can't make it mandatory. Gains coins. How you doing? You going to work? Have a good day, 3D. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I'll get that Husqvarna out. Don't you worry. I'll get them cut up soon. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get them cut up soon. I get that Husqvarna out. I'm gonna attempt to make something out of that birch stump. I don't know. I don't know if I got the room for it. That birch tree fell. I'm gonna try to do a carving or something. As long as it's not too. It's a little punky. That's why it was dying. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with it. I don't know. The other part, that other birch don't look too good either. I think that'll be the next one to go. Have yourself a good day, 3D. Yes, Gaines. Have a good day. Happy Monday, brother. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'm sure it's pretty warm where you're at as well. Yeah, they have a. If you've got a ring, they have a ring app you can use. Cartier Silver. You can download it, and if you've got an existing ring that you can put on your finger, you can place it over the top of the app on your phone, and you can see what the size is of your finger if you don't know the exact size. Hey, Chair Bear, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Oh wow, your dad's 79th birthday today. Look at that. He wants to bite me. That's a deer fly. It's not. Oh, okay. He didn't bite me. He flew away. He's after me. He's been after me. Well, congratulations and happy birthday to your dad, Dennis. Happy Tiger's still here. Woo! were you watching? Did you see those two groundhogs in the back part of my property? I didn't want to go back there because it would have. I would have had to run back there, and they would have took off. But I had two groundhogs in the back part of my property I went across. I tried to zoom in on them. Jackknife was asking. Surprised Jackknife was out here. I didn't do any jingles. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get some silver out here. Keep some silver so I can jingle for Jackknife. Just listening. Nice. Look at him. He's just looking for me. He wants a little bit of. He wants a meal from me. I ain't gonna let him bite me. Autocorrect. Silver wine times. Yeah, I'll get some silver out here. I'll have to get some silver out here so I can jingle it for you. Maybe when I get home tonight from work, if I work the whole shift, maybe I'll get a fire out here and I'll get I got some fireworks too that I got specifically, and I've had some that they're like 2 or 3 years old, but I went and bought some. We got the 4th of July coming up soon. One of these nights I'm gonna set up some fireworks. Some fireworks are back here during my live stream. I'm at the garage throwing away stuff. You're listening. I've even got some. Uh, let's see. I gotta fix them, but I still have some shells. And I got I don't know if you call them tubes. My neighbor leaving. I got some sonotubes back here. Sonotubes for the shells that I got. I think I've got about 4 or 5. I gotta refix them though. Yeah, this country boy don't mess around. I gotta get another wood. Yeah, load those up. I think I got 3 or 4 of the shells, the big shells left, but I got other ones, some just sparklers and some other ones that shoot off emits sparks and fireballs and whatnot. I bought just a couple lately. I'd really like to get back over to New Hampshire before the 4th of July and buy some really good fireworks. Uh, they sell them here, but not. They don't sell the big, huge shells. I forget what you call them. That would go into those sonotubes. Good morning, B and Becky. Oh, I was getting too far away. It's funny how it worked earlier really well, and I wasn't really that far away. I was all the way back there, Cartier, and I was getting 5 out of 5. Huh? That's strange. Maybe it's not beyond the realm of possibility. The plug came unplugged to my extender outside, and I'm just running off my Wi-Fi now. Maybe that's why. But I've been live streaming for an hour now. Thanks each and every one of you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you all. For those that had stopped in on your way out, just smash that like button if you haven't. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm glad who has been here that was able to take the trip with me around my property and back, and that it worked out well, all except for when I got to the southwest part of my property where it got a lost connection. Oh, I just got a thing from Sticker Mule. Get 50 die cuts. I don't need any more stickers yet. But have a great day. Hey, Plywood, good to see you. Thank you so much, Happy Tiger. Have a good day. Thanks, Cartier and Jeff, Dennis the Menace, B and Becky. Thanks for stopping in. I got to go hop in and get ready for work. Jackknife, appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, the Holy Lance. Yes, that's what it was called. The Holy Lance. Jackknife. Appreciate you, Plywood. And Bellows Forge was in here. Can't remember everybody that was in here. Happy Tiger, thank you so much. Share Bear, I'll catch a lot of you guys. 3D Woodworks, I'll catch a lot of you guys on the ride going into work. If Knuckle Busting Numbskulls having his live normally. I missed one of his lives the other day. But appreciate y'all. Have a good day and happy Monday. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Uh, I don't know. You must have seen my knee. Yeah, can't read who that is. Is that Benny? I don't know if that's OTG or not in disguise. Timed out. Carter's over for 600 seconds. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna let you go. I got to get in there. I got limited amount of time to get ready for work. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. Have a good day. T-Bird out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bird's the word. Happy Monday.